Hi, my name is Daniel Brendoff. So I'm going to be talking to you about my service learning project. Um, the place that I served was Borah High School, and it's located here in Boise, Idaho. Um, I was one of the students who decided to take up on Matt Ruda, who was a counselor at Borah High School, his little presentation during our class in helping with the refugee students um, at the school. What we did is we worked on intramural sports and teaching these kids sportsmanship and how to get along with each other, and basically making them feel like they're a part of the community, because there's a lot of kids that just felt left out this way. Um, so our responsibilities were to just help implement social activity and sports into their lives, and maybe give them a little exercise as well and tips on things like that. Um, So some of the things that I learned about these kids is they're really nice, and a lot of these kids are really anxious to be involved in sports and physical activities, but in most cases, with them being from different countries and everything, they feel a little out of place and a little intimidated uh, to ask to be involved in things. Just uh, imagine going into a new school or anything like that and not really knowing a lot of people in different language and everything, and you kind of just don't know where your place is. So that's why something like this program was implemented, and I think it was a really great thing. It was the first year. It was a step in a great direction. We had a lot of speed bumps as far as kids getting along and organization issues, but overall we came out with a pretty polished project near the end there. Um, I think next year they're going to start off strong if they pick up where we left off. Um, something like, in a way, this project can relate to um, our class, personal health class, kinesiology 140. Is that you know we learn about physical activity and personal health being important. Not only is it physical activity, but there's also mental health, and I think one of the biggest things for these students is mentally, they were not in a place that they wanted to be, feeling left out and everything. And a lot of these kids wanted to play on the basketball team in high school. They were afraid to try out. Well, this was a perfect opportunity for them, rounding them up and going out there and doing intramural sports and forming teams and everything, and making brackets, and they had a real chance to compete. And I think for them, they really enjoyed it. I could really tell. They were there at lunch every day, excited. So that is something that I feel like physically they got the exercise, and mentally uh, we touched on their emotions and feelings there as well, and it really, really helped the kids out. You can tell a difference in a lot of these kids from the beginning to the end. So you got to know them personally as well too. They're a lot of fun. Um, as far as recommendations for any future students, I feel like service learning is something that's really important. It gives you a chance to get out there and help your community and learn new things as well. And honestly, uh, in my personal opinion, serving people is a great thing. But you do things for them, which is really positive. But in return, service gives me a lot more as well. I may be different for other people, but I get a lot back from serving people. A lot of positive emotions and feelings, and it really all around makes you feel good about yourself and happy. Um, One of my favorite moments from service learning, my project at Bora, was it'd have to be, well, I guess there was this one time when I was reffing a basketball game. Um, and during that game, there was some kids who got into a little disagreement, and a fight almost broke out, but I was able to neutralize the situation and help them shake hands and continue to play, because there was a lot of anger and aggression in the beginning. Um, but one of the things we emphasized was sportsmanship, and yeah, just being able to get in between the kids and talk to them, calm them down, and neutralize the situation and diffuse the bomb, I guess you could say, was something that I was really proud of. Um, that too can also be my difficult situation as well because something that I was worried about was a fight breaking out and not knowing how to handle it. But I feel like I did a great job because I was thinking about it a little too much in the beginning. But once it broke out, I just naturally jumped in there and uh, helped diffuse the situation, make things better. So that's something for me that was really difficult, but I was able to handle it at the same time, and it's one of my most memorable moments. Um, yeah, so I guess this is just really my service learning project. It was a lot of fun. We worked on intramural sports with the kids, basketball, ping pong. There was a lot of kids who were really into ping pong in that school. The international students, they're amazing too, unbelievable. Um, I just had a lot of fun all around. It was definitely a great experience. Honestly, I'd love to do it next year, even if it wasn't for service learning for a class. I just had a lot of fun. I love sports and just being involved with kids who really want to do it. It was a lot of fun, and these kids definitely wanted to be involved. So yeah, um, that's just my service learning project, and I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.